morning we have our a guest speaker with us today from Evenflo, and again, it's a manufacturing company out of Piqua. You'll understand or realize or recognize some of their products, I'm sure. And Mr. Whiteley is here to talk to you, and please give him your complete, total, undivided attention. So please make sure you put everything away. It's up to you.
All right. You have a clicker or anything? Or?
I can. You just gotta tell me when.
Oh, okay. Should I put my phone up?
Not right. They're supposed to. They're doing good. So go ahead.
All right. Hey, everybody. Good morning. My name is Brian Whiteley. If you guys can read, plant manager with Evenflo. Anybody know why I'm here today? Why am I here today?
Why is he here?
Teamwork and collaboration.
Teamwork and collaboration. All right.
Beautiful.
Good. So we'll talk for, 20, 25 minutes. Please interact. If you guys have questions, excuse me. If you guys have questions, just raise your hand or shout something out. I'll talk a bit, but I don't want to do all the talking. So real quick, just background. I don't know if you guys are supposed to take notes or remember things, but there's some points I just want to go through, just kind of give you a background about who we are, but really I want to talk about teamwork and collaboration. Okay. So first of all, like Mrs. Potter said, excuse me, I'm with Evenflo. Anybody familiar with Evenflo? Nobody that works there? We're located in Piqua. Anybody? Know what Evenflo is? What we do? Right? Yes? No? Just a yawn? Okay. So we're located in Piqua. We're a manufacturing company. We make basically children's car seats, right? So if you have a newborn baby car seat in the back or a stroller, that sort of thing. So we produce those in Piqua. Got roughly 300, 350 people that work for us. We do manufacturing, right? So we make the components that go on the car seats, assemble them together, and then basically ship them out. Top customers, retailers like Walmart, Target, Amazon. So if we go to Walmart or Target, go through the baby aisle or something like that, you'll see all different car seats. So we're one of the brands around the car seat. You want to advance that? So part of what I want to cover is just, again, opportunities, right? So we're going to talk about teamwork and collaboration, but start off with, who makes up, who we are, Evenflo. So I just gave, and you guys can read this as I talk, but just a real quick background. Hey, these are manufacturing positions, I'll call it, because we're a manufacturing company. But there's really a lot of different things that we do, right? Most of our people that work with us, are responsible for building or assembling the car seats. But there's other types of positions, a lot of technical types of things. So if anybody, you have friends or family that work within industry or manufacturing, it's machinery, equipment, that sort of thing. Give you kind of a little flavor of some of the job titles or positions that we have, production operators, forklift operators, a lot of technical positions. We use automation. Anybody part of, you guys have like a robotics team here or anything like that, technical skills? No? So not just Evenflo, but a lot of companies in general moving towards automation, right? Using robotics to do tasks. So that's where kind of some of these technician type positions come in. So what's your responsibility as part of an Evenflo team member, right? You guys can read that. It's operating within a team structure to do the things we need to do. So whether you're working at a grocery store or a manufacturing facility or a restaurant, really you're working within a group, within a team to do whatever it is that you're supposed to do. So that's kind of our quick background. You guys read that while I was talking. If you advance, please. Background, what do we look for? Requirements, skills, education. Really high school diploma, right? So that's important. That's why everybody's in here, right? So we start off from, fundamental, educational, hey, high school diploma, technical certificates, right? So I was talking a lot about some of the technology that we use. So, people get, welding certificates or automation or electrical technician type certificates. So that's where that comes into play. What types of skills do we look for or is important? Math. Who likes math? Anybody like math, right? Math, numbers. You probably sit in your math classes, algebra, geometry, when the heck am I ever going to use this again? I don't know that you're going to use a quadratic equation or anything like that, on your daily basis, but I promise you, things that we do on a daily basis, It does involve some numbers, whether it's just understanding, hey, here's what our targets or our goals are for today, or if you're looking at shipping or sales orders or your paycheck, right? You want to have math, so when you get your paycheck, hey, am I getting the right amount, that sort of thing. So those are some of kind of the basic skills. Dexterity, that's hand-eye coordination. Other than that, going again into some of the stuff I already talked about, mechanical, electrical, those technical type skills. So, when I look at an application, okay, hey, what's educational background? What's some of the things that you provide as, hey, here's some experience or skills that I have. But really, and this is kind of what I want to go into, what's an important experience, right? So anybody have a job? Anybody work in here? Summer job or anything? So it's really important when you're filling out a job application, right? You may think that, it's just kind of a random question, but it's really important to share what your interests are, what you do, in your spare time, what you do when you're not going to be working, right? So one of the things I really look for is experience.
So hold on, you touched the board, and
Oh.
apparently the board's working today.
Oh, okay. Well,
So all you gotta do is touch it now.
So one of the things to look for is experience as a team member, right? Did that not work?
Just kidding.
All right. So going back to my question, anybody a member of a team? Are you guys gonna interact? Okay. What? Shout it out. What team? What types of team?
Football,
Football,
wrestling.
wrestling, a lot of sports. What about marching band? Anybody in marching band? Yeah. What types of club activities? Anybody involved in clubs in school? Art. What else? Yes. No. Okay. So just trying to get you guys to kind of think outside a little bit. Think team. A lot of sports come out, but really team environments, take place everywhere. Right. This is a team in this classroom. Right. Your family. That's a team. Okay. So just kind of want you to think a little bit, when you hear teamwork and collaboration, it really applies to a lot of different things. It's not just, it's not just football, it's not just baseball, it's everything that you do. Anytime there's a group of people together, right, you act as a team, okay? So real quick, shout out, first thing you think of when you see that symbol. What's the first thing that comes in your mind? Shark, okay. What is it? How does it make you feel? What does it tell you? Does it tell you anything?
Well,
Is that a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Does it make you feel, warm and fuzzy, or does it kind of make you think a little bit? What? Cautious? Yeah. Okay, perfect. So the other side, what does that make you think of? Good grades, right? It's kind of a positive feelings, right? So you got some cautious or some, kind of timid, standoffish. This kind of makes you feel good, right? It means a good thing. So where I want to draw that into is just think about that, right? So you see two things. You see kind of a shark's fin, you see an A+, something you kind of equate with, hey, I'm cautious, I don't know about this, or they trying to tell me something. The other side is A+, hey, this is a good thing. So, here's some examples. Hey, we use a shark symbol. What does that say? Cautious, does not play well with others, right? Use the A+, right? Positive, good thing. How does that come up? Report card, something's good grades. Hey, A+, works well with others, right? That's pretty basic. You think about kindergarten, right, or elementary school, you get a good, very good, A+, right? Plays well with others. That's a basic life concept, right? So some of the basic symbols we just talked about, something that's a warning or caution, or something that's a positive or a good thing, right? It really equates to, the most fundamental thing that you learn, in kindergarten, first grade, plays well with others. So how does that translate into the classroom? How does that translate into the workforce? Whatever it is you may do. Switch the next one there. So you guys had other speakers, or am I the only one? Other speakers?
No, they have one every week,
One every week.
Wednesday.
Okay. So, so I was asked, talk about teamwork and collaboration, and I went through trying to, look to see are there videos of showing, what teamwork is, or, I was looking at, hey, is there, a 5 or 10 minute game or activity, that kind of proves teamwork and that sort of thing. But really started thinking, for me, with our role, got 350 people, right, that act as a team. And if I'm talking to you about, hey, here's what we do, here's the type of jobs that we have, however it applies in your lives, I'm saying, hey, I'm looking for experience as a team member, but really, it's more important than that, right? The first, or most important thing, I guess I'll say, the first thing I want you to think through about being a member of a team is how to be a good teammate, because that's really what's important, right? So everybody's throwing out, football or other activities that you're in. Yes, you could be part of the team, but are you a good teammate? And that's really what helps the group excel. That's really what helps the team accomplish what they're trying to do, okay? So kind of list up there, I want to talk through 5 ways to be a good teammate, because that's really what it's about, right? Are you contributing? Are you doing, your job as a member of the team? So first thing that you need to focus on is being unselfish. What does that mean?
Put others before yourself.
Okay, don't be greedy, put others for yourself. What else?
Don't do everything by yourself.
Yeah, exactly, perfect, right? So there's a lot of, if somebody's selfish, hey, it's looking out for their own interest. Being unselfish is, if you ever heard the term putting we before me, right? So first thing, first quality you should focus on being a good teammate is being unselfish, okay? Second one, put team first, right? I always use TFTLTA, team first, team last, team always. Right? That's what it's about. Because again, if you're doing something solo, right? If you're a piano soloist or golf or something like that, that's a solo sport. Yeah, it's by yourself, but really, again, you're not accomplishing it, on your own, right? There's other people that contribute to it. And so when we talk about being unselfish, the next step to that is team first, team last, team always. Putting the team first. What's important? What's the best thing for the group? Right? So, your job to contribute, what's important for the group, right? How do I put others before myself, and how do I make sure that what the team needs is, higher than my own personal needs, okay? Next one, this is important. Do your job the best that you can, right? Don't ever walk away and say, oh, hey, my bad, right? If you say, oh, hey, my bad, that means you left something on the table. That means you left something out there. So you're not going to be the best at what you do, right? Right? Not everybody is Tiger Woods or Albert Einstein or whatever the case may be, whatever example you guys want to use. But do the job the best that you can. Do your job the best that you can, right? If you show up, you work hard, you contribute, you put the team first, think of others, right? And do the best job that you can, that's all anybody can ask, right? And going back to, I apologize, big sports fans, I use a lot of analogies. Going back to your sports team, if you're working hard and doing the best that you can, I promise you, your coaches recognize that, right? Your teachers recognize that, right? Everybody's going to struggle. Everybody's going to have, difficult days, or hey, I'm really good at this. I'm really good, not really good at that. But at the end of the day, all anybody really wants from you is do the job the best that you can, right? So that's a way to be a good teammate. Next one, lead and support your teammates. Well, what does that mean? Okay. Well, I'm not, the number one in charge. I'm not the senior on the team, or I'm not the most experienced, whatever. How am I supposed to lead others? Right? Leadership is really influence. Okay? So you can influence people by saying good morning. Right? You can influence people when you walk into the classroom, or for those that say they have a job, when you clock in or whatever it is, when you kind of meet your coworkers, by having a good attitude, right? That's influencing your attitude, your positivity, your actions on others, right? So that's leading your teammates. Okay, even though you may not be, the upperclassman or the one with the most experience, in the group or whatever, you can lead your teammates by your examples of your behavior. Okay, secondly, supporting your teammates, right? So just like I said, hey, walk in the classroom and say good morning, how you doing? Nice shoes, like your hair today, looks great. That's kind of having a positive influence. Supporting your teammates, asking them how they're doing, right? What's going on? How's your day? Hey, everything all right? Can I help you? Right? Looks like you're struggling with that. Can I help you? Right? That's supporting your teammates, okay? So again, go back to, when we talked about examples of teams, right? Whether it be sports or activities or clubs or jobs or things like that. Everybody needs help. Everybody needs support, okay? So the